The Ace family is back at it again. With less than a month left until their Ace Fest event, Austin and Catherine are warning their fans that these disgusting drama channels are going to be talking about them and making up stories. Stories like them letting their 6-year-old drive a golf cart on the road, stories like Austin having another boxing event despite the failure of the last one, and stories like them trying to sell tickets to that boxing event for over $500. Yeah, it's a mess, so let's get into it. As we all know by now, the Ace Fest is Austin and Catherine's carnival, and it's only a few weeks away. I can't believe how fast the date has come, and I just can't even begin to imagine how they pulled together so much planning in such a short amount of time. I honestly would have thought that they'd be talking about this event way more than they have been, especially since they're still selling tickets. Don't ask me how they can possibly still be selling tickets to this completely sold out, highly sought after event, but they are. You would think that Ace Fest would be taking up all of the Ace family's time. They have to do in only a few short months what most events would do in an entire year. But Austin decided to add yet another event to their plate. He announced that only a few weeks after the Ace Fest is over, he'll be hosting his next big event with Social Gloves.
So guys, Ace Fest is exactly 1 month away. Today is the 9th.
It's coming, guys.
So it's coming really, really fast. It's gonna creep up on us. We've obviously let you guys know way in advance. It's created a lot of chaos, but we're super excited. If you guys haven't gotten your tickets yet, make sure to click the link in the description. We can't wait to meet you.
And if you don't have a chance to make it to Ace Fest this year, there's another event only a month after. So this time around, it's a boxing event. Yes, I am fighting again. I'm obviously not the only one fighting that night. I'm sharing the arena with 8 other celebrity influencers. So when we say you gotta get your tickets or else it's gonna be sold out, it will be sold out.
Before he made the official announcement, he addressed last year's event, which was YouTubers versus TikTokers. In my opinion, that event was a complete failure. They didn't have a huge turnout. They only sold 135,000 pay-per-views. The fighters weren't being paid.
But Josh is hearing rumors that guys aren't getting paid. There's no money. Is there any truth to any of this?
Yeah, so there's a lot that we have to deal with right now, and I don't even know the full story. I'm kind of like, this whole thing, I've been so out of the loop because it was just terrible communication in the first place.
So was the event just run poorly?
Yeah, I think so. It
So
was
you
like,
haven't been paid yet?
Nope.
So
That's crazy.
They were filing lawsuits against Austin's company, and Austin was being sued for $100 million. But according to Austin, the event was a complete success, despite everything that happened. In his new statement, he wrote, "Dear YouTubers versus TikTokers event. I first want to start out by saying thank you to every single fighter who participated. Thank you all for being a part of an event that people still talk about and will continue to talk about for a while. They aren't talking about it for good reasons. We made history together regardless of what people have said about the business side of the event. The entertainment side of the event was incredible, amassing over 2 billion impressions and fighters gaining millions of followers. Regardless of what people have said about the business side of the event." I'm sorry, but the business side of the event is everything. This wasn't just for funsies and games. Money was put into this event. Investors had a hand in this event. Not to mention people's time, money, and effort. The business side of the event was a complete failure, and so to me, so was the event. He went on to say, "The event was the first of its kind. Who can say that they had 16 of the top social media guys get in the ring and fight each other? We did that, and we did it first." Once again, that's not exactly true. There have been other YouTube boxing events long before Austin saw the success that people like Jake Paul were having and decided that he wanted to get into it too. Austin said, "I am glad to say all of the fighters have been compensated. Few that are pending due to them potentially participating in the new event, and that we are all officially able to move forward despite the less than expected financial results. All of the lawsuits have been resolved, including the lawsuits between LiveX Live and Social Gloves. This was Social Gloves' first event and the lessons learned. Many of them the hard way. During this process only makes me excited for the future. We live, we learn, we try to get better. The fighters were not the only ones who got shortchanged. Not only did I not get paid to fight, I lost millions out of my own pocket investing in the event and trying to do right by you. Not really sure how he's doing right by anyone if the fighters didn't get paid what they were promised to be paid. It's not their fault that Austin didn't listen to the advice from the people around him and half-assed the event.
Austin was so arrogant and so egotistical about this that he refused to put it on cable and satellite. This is the ultimate, stupid pill in life, which is 98% of every ticket in pay-per-view in the history of pay-per-view that has been sold was sold over cable and satellite.
Is there a worse personality combination than arrogant and inexperienced? I'm shocked Robert didn't get Austin to sign over any and all responsibility for the event. Robert has 30 years experience and Austin has 0 running live events, and Austin thought he knew best.
The second thing he decided was that he wasn't going to do any paid marketing. Well, we had agreed to spend millions and millions of dollars in paid marketing, whether it's McGregor, whether it's Mayweather, whether it's Muhammad Ali. You spend money on television, radio, so on. And he decided and determined that he wasn't going to do any of that.
It's not their fault Austin overestimated how many people would actually give a shit about him boxing Bryce Hall. The fact that this event caused so much mess and so much chaos, and then Austin has the nerve to say he tried to do right by us? Like, where? Where exactly did you try to do right by us? He went on to say, unfortunately, this is the only excuse y'all use against me to take away from my boxing abilities. And it's time that comes to an end. I've always believed the hard lessons are what make us who we are. If you never take risks, you aren't truly challenging yourself. I've kept my side of the story private until now. I'll slowly open up about everything leading up to my next fight. Moving forward, my next fight is with new partners who have been in the boxing space for years, and this is what they do for a living. Had I found these partners before our event, perhaps the outcome would have been different. Everyone stay tuned for my next fight in July, announcing the official date and my opponent tomorrow. The next day, he officially announced the event, and it's going to take place on July 30th at the Crypto Arena in Los Angeles, and he'll be fighting someone by the name of Gibbs. July 30th, literally weeks after the Ace Fest. Please tell me how on earth Austin is planning on putting all his time and effort into the Ace Fest to ensure it's a fun and safe event for everyone and everyone gets their money's worth, while also training and promoting another huge event only weeks later. I know these people have teams, but it just seems like there's no way. One of these events will most likely suffer, and I have a feeling it will probably be the Ace Fest. As far as this new boxing event goes, Austin seems pretty confident. I'm sure his ego is huge since he won against Bryce Hall last year, and he even went on Instagram stories and said he doesn't think Bryce even trained for the event last year.
Time to talk my Ace family, your boy's back in the ring. It's going down July 30th at Crypto Arena, aka Staples Center. Y'all know what we did there a couple years ago. We back. Y'all better pull up. Not gonna want to miss it. Already know, y'all already asking when the tickets go on sale. They're going on sale very soon, in about a week or so. Just keep up with our posts so do not miss out. I thought y'all were excited about a basketball event. I couldn't imagine a boxing event. Y'all get to see me, unfortunately, have to beat somebody up. Y'all can't miss that. For now, all I'm gonna say is I love all my UK supporters, me and my family. But y'all gonna be mad at me after this event. No, but really, this is going to be so exciting, so fun to watch. I really do hope Gibb is taking this serious because, as you saw in the last event, my last opponent, I don't know if he took it serious. And I really need Gibb to step up to the plate and make shit a fight because we got to give the fans what they want. Hold up. One last thing. I'm going to need all my Ace family members from all over the world to rally up right now and to spam everybody with what's about to happen. You feel me?
As much as I'm not a fan of Austin, I really hope the event isn't a complete failure just for the sake of all the young fans buying tickets. I mean, the tickets are pretty expensive. You could get a cheap ticket and sit all the way in the back and see nothing for $50, or you could sit close to the front for around $518. Pretty expensive just to see Austin McBroom. As far as Catherine goes, it sounds like she really hates the idea of Austin boxing. In one of their most recent videos, she actually did a prank on Austin and told him she was leaving him since he was choosing to do this event.
Okay. Are you joking right now?
I'm gonna be honest. I saw a TikTok of a guy that got hit in the head in the wrong place and he's paralyzed.
Yeah, it's sport boxing. It could happen. It's like saying you get hit by a shark.
You have kids.
It can happen.
And you have no.
Obviously just a prank, but I can't really blame her. They have young kids and it's such a huge risk. One wrong hit and that could be it for Austin. Speaking of Catherine, she had a little message for all the true Ace family supporters. She said everyone needs to be prepared because as soon as they're doing events and have things planned, all the drama channels start throwing negativity their way and their fans need to not watch us.
But I have to say, and you heard it here first, right? For all of our OG followers, if you're watching and you're listening to this right now, okay? Be prepared for some just drama, some unwanted, just weird vibe, weird energy coming towards the Ace family name in the next month or so. It happens like waves. It kind of comes and goes depending on how much we're doing. If we're out there and we're doing events, there's just more shit thrown at us. Just be prepared that that's coming. Don't click these drama channels. Don't click these news outlets because they're just trying to get you to click. So don't do it.
I feel like our loyal Ace family members already know that, but it's good that you address that.
I mean, it, like literally, like it happens every time.
Yeah.
It's like clockwork. It's like something I just know. It's not even intuition anymore.
Yeah.
It's like, no, this happens every time. It's literal forensic evidence. We've seen it. It's real and it's there, and just don't buy into it. Don't listen to it. I'm telling you, like, it comes in waves.
Positive vibes only.
Positive vibes only since day one. We've been doing that since day one.
Now look, if these were two people that had an amazing history of really good events, never scammed anyone, never lied, never blamed everything that goes wrong on their haters, I would agree and say, let's just give them a chance. But how can we possibly say anything positive when time and time again, their events are letdowns? Everything that's covered about them is things that they've done to themselves. All the lawsuits, the shady sponsorships, saying that you sold out of an event, then putting the tickets back on sale for months after. It's hard to be positive when that's what we're dealing with. Anyways, since we're talking about us being so negative, we need to talk about the Ace family's latest video and why people are so upset about it. The video is titled, "Teaching my 6-year-old how to drive, she crashed." Now, normally the Ace family videos are complete clickbait. Unfortunately, this one wasn't. Austin loaded up his kids onto his golf cart, drove to what looks like a residential street with stop signs, cars driving by, cars parked on the side, and he put his 6-year-old on his lap and let her drive. Like, what? This is so incredibly dangerous, and there's so much wrong with this video. The minimum age to drive a golf cart is 13. You shouldn't have a kid sitting on your lap. Your 6-year-old shouldn't even be touching the wheel or steering at all. And then add on having all your little kids in the back too. Yeah, sure, Austin was right there and he could hit the brake and steer to the side of the road, but still, is it really worth the risk? The Ace family have multiple videos where they take all their kids out on the street in a golf cart with cars driving by. Is it the safest? No. Would I personally ever risk putting a bunch of little kids in a car without car seats and no doors on a busy road? No. I think it's so incredibly dangerous, but if that's legal, fine. Putting your kid on your lap though, and letting a 6-year-old and a 1-year-old have control? Not the smartest idea. People in the comments have been calling them out too, writing, "Reported, dangerous behavior could have endangered all the kids' lives. The golf buggy to be road legal in California must not weigh more than 1,300 pounds and it should not carry more than 2 people, including the driver. The cart must have a safety glazed windshield as well as fenders. Immature, a kid could get killed trying to drive a car. Dumb idea really, extremely irresponsible. Not only is this illegal, it's illegal for reasons. This is so dangerous. Do you know how many hit and runs happen in LA? Do better. YouTube families do anything. Who teaches a 6-year-old how to drive?" So yeah, I'm not exactly sure about the laws in California, but something tells me a 6-year-old probably shouldn't be on your lap, yet alone actually steering the cart. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think about everything down below. What do you think about Austin's new fight? What are your Ace Fest predictions? And how do you feel about Austin letting his kids steer the golf cart on a roadway? Let me know, and I'll see you next time.